Welcome back to Phenomenal Fantasy. This is the Week 11 predictions. I know that you're all excited for it. At some point, maybe I should do the math, but usually the Wizard does that. But I think if some of you guys don't win this week, it is officially over. Because there's 4 games left, I believe. I think there's 4 games left. I could probably check that. Let's see here really fast. Yes, you have 4 weeks, including this week. So, some of you guys, if you score enough points, Kyle, you could be right back in this thing, maybe. Like I said, I haven't done the math. I don't know who plays who. I'm not sure how that's going to fall. But some of you 5-5s these are must-win weeks. So, having said all that, this week starts with the Tonka Blanco versus Lamborghini. This one is going to be a pretty tough matchup, I think, for Lamborghini. ESPN has it 103 to 101 to Tonka Blanco. Nobody's really shocked there. I mean, is it going to be as close as ESPN projected? I'm not sure. There's a lot of check marks over on Lamborghini's side. Majority of the same amount of check marks. They're just spread out really good. Bottom half, though, definitely goes to me. Top half, which is where your high point scores are, goes to you. So, it's anybody's guess as far as anybody outside of me and other people that are good at fantasy. Lamborghini, you're not going to win. It's probably not going to be good for you this week. To be honest, you'll probably lose by 25. I mean, that's about standard. Your entire lineup's a bunch of guys who nobody can throw them the ball, or they're started the year as like third, fourth, fifth string running backs, somewhere in there. Give or take. You know what I mean? Anyway, I just don't see it this week, Lamborghini. So probably gonna lose that one. Rebuilding season versus Willie Bad. 6-4 rebuilding season. You're projected 108 to Willie Bad's 97. Just based on you falling out of grace from first place and then not even second, just all the way to third. I would love to say that you're probably not going to do good because, I mean, this season is absolutely killer for you. Unfortunately, you're projected to win by 11, and almost every box is checked as the advantage. The only ones that you are missing is Njoku because he sucks compared to Brock Bowers. And your kicker is Carlos Santos versus Brandon Aubrey. So I would actually give those check marks. I think I would agree with ESPN on that. I still think I would take Lamar Jackson over Drake May, which Willie Bad has. But honestly, man, Willie Bad can come out and score some points. Depends on the week. He's had some good weeks. He's had some off ones too. I think I have no choice but to take rebuilding season, though that's not where I would prefer you to be. Next, we have Downtown St. Brown versus Wrecking Crew. This projection's 111 for Wrecking Crew. Downtown St. Brown's 87. Every box is checked in the green for Wrecking Crew -3, which is Armand St. Brown versus T. Higgins. I mean, that's a week-to-week thing, to be honest. Jamar Chase over A.J. Brown. You have Downtown St. Brown. Well, it's in the name, of course. And then Cameron Dicker versus Cam Little. So only 3. You're projected to lose pretty big, like real big. So Wrecking Crew, you got this one. I don't think anybody's shocked by that. Billy's having an off year. It's a tough year for him. I mean, he's not even going to. You could technically actually have a winning season. No, you could just be 500. But it's better than a losing season. But you're going to have to win 4 straight to do it. I'm taking Wrecking Crew this week. Then we have Lloyd's team as a trash can versus bye week. This is a real tight matchup. This is a 100 to 99 projection. ESPN, anyway. Lloyd's team is a garbage can. You're projected to win by 1 point. Actually, you have every advantage in all the categories except for quarterback. He has Hurts. Trash can, you have Flacco. Breece Hall for bye week versus your Trayvon Henderson, which was really good last week, but it's the biggest week of his career, if I'm not mistaken. And so, based on that alone, I don't think that's enough to get bye week there. He's 5-5. Will, you're 6-4, and you've dropped some games. I guess if I'm really going to analyze this, I mean, you have Breece Hall week to week, Derrick Henry, second or third worst year in his career. this year. I feel like he could break out any time, but just your receiving core is there. You have Jamar Gibbs, and actually Joe Flacco hasn't really sucked since he's been with Cincinnati. So I'm actually going to give the advantage. I got to agree with ESPN on this one. I'm taking Will. So yep, that's who I'm taking on that one. So far, I agree. I think ESPN's got it, and they usually suck at this. Tickle Shits versus Red Nuts, 101-98. Tickle Shits versus Red Nuts. Here's another matchup where you have an equal amount of greens advantages. You have Josh Allen. I think that's an advantage over McCarthy. James Cook. Red Nuts you have versus Ashton Genty. He plays Dallas. Josh Jacobs versus Nick Chubb. Jacobs gets that for sure. Justin Jefferson versus Jameson Williams. I mean, I don't have to read it all. I didn't read everybody else's stuff. Just looking at this, the big play potential definitely lies with. I mean, you guys, your receivers are kind of suspect. You know what? 5 for 5. I'm going with ESPN this week. Tickle Shits, you're projected to win 101-98, and I believe, I'm going Tickle Shits this week. Josh Allen probably has 75 points. Definitely an advantage. That's like Josh Allen's going to score as many as 6 of Red Nuts players. That's a given. Everybody knows that. He's a statistical nightmare. Everybody knows it. So that's where I'm at this week. If you don't like it and you were projected to lose and you're having a losing season, I'm not trying to give you bad juju. You know what I mean? It's just, the season's almost over. Some of you had some terrible seasons. And so having said that, Fantasy Champion peanut butter cookies, just remember no sugar. If you could add, they just came out with no sugar Reese's. If you could maybe throw those in there, sprinkle those in, just no sugar because I don't eat sugar or drink alcohol. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. And I will remember you, like when we do the championship ceremony. I could let you present it. I'm not going to promise anything. It just depends on where you end up. But if you show me some heart, maybe. But if not, no, I don't think I can't let you touch the hardware this upcoming year. So it's going to feel nice on my finger, to be honest. It's going to feel real nice, and I know I'm excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. So that's where I'm at. Okay, love everybody, and you guys have the best good night.